All of you, welcome back to the most advanced pre-sale tab where you will allow user to contribute in the pre-sale with stable coin and native currency. We'll have a soft cap and hard cap so user can contribute, and once the soft cap is reached, we have a successful pre-sale and user will get their token. So we have a lock period. Once the pre-sale will over, then user can able to make the claim of their token. So let me give you a complete walkthrough that what are the feature and functionality we have included and how the entire transaction would be taken place. So once the user will come and they can connect their wallet, this is what exactly they will find. So the very first section we have in our application is our header section. We have our brand logo and the title of the pre-sales. We have different menu which you can click and you can go back to the different section like home, trade, transfer, calculator, admin panel, and this one is only visible to admin because right now I'm connected with the admin account, so I can only have the access of the admin panel. You will find your wallet connecting and the address and the balance, so you can click here and you can able to copy and you can disconnect. So this is the header section we have. Then we have the our hero section. There we are providing all the details about our pre-sale meme coin which is going on. You can see this is what I have given. This is the name of the token, this is the future, and this is the meme coin we have. I have also attached the participation, so user can click here and they can go back to the participation section. They can also read the white paper, and we have our meme coin logo. The next section we have is our pre-sale, where user can able to find all the stats about the smart contract and all the transaction is taking place. So we have the pre-sale dashboard. User can click here and they can transfer the token once the token will be there in their wallet. So right now if I open, so right now you can see I have a 0 token balance because I haven't made that claim yet. Once I will get the token in my wallet address, and once this pre-sale will over successfully, I will have an option to make that claim. You will find the details. You can easily do the transfer, you can give the address, you can select the quantity which you want to provide, or you can do the manual quantity. That's all you can provide. So this is the transfer section. Let's close this one. The next one we have is the calculator. So you can simply calculate that how much investment you will do in the pre-sale and you will get how much token. So if you invest 1 ETH, you will get this much token. If you invest 0.5 ETH, you will get this much for 1 ETH and 2 ETH. So here you will find the complete stat and you can able to contribute how much token you're going to get after the pre-sale will over. So this looks absolutely wonderful. So this is the calculator section we have, and you will find the overall stats. So we have already got 10 ETH as a contribution and we got 5 contributor. So we have already reached our soft cap. You can set any soft cap amount. Once you will reach this amount, that means that your pre-sale is successfully launched, and once it will be over, user can able to have the token in their wallet. So this is the token I will get because I have invested 2 ETH, and that's the maximum cap I have sent. You can go with any cap amount, 1 ETH, 2 ETH, 4 ETH, 5 ETH, but I have set 2 ETH as a maximum contribution one user can do from one particular wallet. And this much token I'm going to get. This is the contract address, and here you will find the overall stats about the contract. So currently the stat is activated. This is the soft cap reach, means we have a successful pre-sale launch, and right now you will find the time is remaining. So currently we have 30 minutes remaining. After this 30 minutes get over, our pre-sale will be closed and user have the option to claim their token. You will find this active progress bar. So the hard cap we have, and this is the soft cap we have, and we have reached our soft cap, which is 20%. Here you will find the timing. So currently you will find that our clock is ticking. Right now we have 12 minutes left, this much second, and we have this active dynamic option. So it will automatically get update. You can set any date, you can set any time. It's totally up to you. If you want to run the pre-sale for 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, you can contribute that. You will find the timing section about the pre-sale. Now the next section we have is the contributing pre-sale. So you will find that here we are providing 3 options for the user to make the contribution in the pre-sale. One is the native currency. So we have deployed to in our local environment, so it will take Ethereum, but it is absolutely dynamic. It will go to any other blockchain which you want to launch, like Binance, Avalanche, any EVM compatible chain. So we have this ETH. I can contribute. If I want to contribute with the USDT, I can do that. If I want to contribute this USDC, I can do that. So if I click on this, it's going to give me the option. I can simply put my amount and I can make the contribution, which I have already done with this particular account. So right now you will find these details that maximum limit is reached, and I have already done the contribution of 2 ETH in this particular pre-sale. If I want to do the investment with the USDT or USDC, I can do that. I can click here and it's going to give me this model. So I can pick what amount I want to invest. If I want to set this one, ETH is going to be equivalent to 400 USDT. So you can set this value. You can calculate that how much value you want to set in comparison of this. 1 ETH is equal to 400, 2 ETH equal to 800, 0.1 ETH is equal to 100, and 0.5 is going to be 200. So you can set any, you can do your calculation, you can put that, and based on that calculation, the amount we're going to charge. So if I invest 2 ETH, it's going to be equivalent to 800 USDT. But you can play around with this number for simplicity, and this is the standard approach we follow, because when the user will get the refund, for example, if the pre-sale got failed, so user will get the refund, and when they will get the refund, they will get in ETH, not in USDT. So that's the thing which you have to keep in mind. And here you will find the overall stats. So I have already done the contribution. I will get 0 because I haven't claimed any token, and you will find that you have contributed successfully. And here we have the option. So if it's pre-sale successful, we'll get this enable, but if it's fail, we'll get the request refund option. And here we have the footer section. So this is the entire interface for our home page. I hope you have understood. Now we have different section. I can click here, it will take me to the trade. You can go back to the transfer, you can go back to the calculator, and you can click here and you will have the option. You can go back to the admin panel, and from there you can able to control and see all the stats and the transaction taking place in the smart contract. So I'm the admin connected with the admin account, that's why I will have the option visible, otherwise no one can able to have the admin panel. So you can see the admin command center. If I want to add the stable coin, so user can add and start making purchase, I can do that. So I can click here, and here I will have the option. So currently I have activated USDT and USDC. So you have to put the address and you have to put 1, so it will take the equal ratio. So this is the add payment manager. I'll talk about every single thing. You will find the admin address, and here you will find the entire analytical and the fund we have in the smart contract. So currently we have 10 ETH we have received as a contribution. We have 5 contributor. This million token user will going to claim. This is the ETH balance we have in the contract. This is the USDT balance we have in the contract, and this is the USDC balance we have in the contract. So you can able to see. And if you want to withdraw the token, you can do that. So if I want to withdraw, for example, USDT, I can put the USDT address and I can withdraw the fund. Same for the USDT and USDC. If I want to withdraw ETH, I can do that by clicking it. If I want to make the pre-sale end, I can click on this end, and the pre-sale will be end. Find some details right up here, like the soft cap and this hard cap, and you will find the progress bar. From here you can able to see that how much token got minted, means available in the market. You will find the unlimited supply we have, but you can also disable that once it will be available. So you can easily able to have more supply, or you can able to restrict the supply by disabling, so no one can able to mint the token. If you want to mint token as an admin, because that's what option we are providing, so you can select the quantity and you can simply do the minting, and you can simply click on the mint function. Okay, and you will find some details. And if you want to transfer ETH to anywhere in the smart contract, you can do that. You can simply paste the address, give the amount, and you can transfer the fund. And here you will find the overall stats about the transaction, and all the user have taken part in this particular model. So what we are doing, we are charging commission, as well as we are charging and burning the token. So when the user will perform any transaction, they're going to pay 1 token as a commission, and that commission will go to the admin, and they're going to pay the burning. So it's going to burn 1 token. So for example, if user transfer 100 token to a particular address, that address will receive 98 token. 1 token will be charged as a commission, and 1 token will be burned. So that's why we are making so exclusive and powerful. If you want to see the stats, you can able to filter it out here. Here you will find the overall details. Right now you will find that right now we haven't excluded any account for taxation or burning, but if you want, you can do that. I can click here, and here you will find all the user have contributed in this particular pre-sale. So if you want to exclude any one of these address for the taxation, so when they will perform the transaction, they don't need to pay the tax. So you can simply exclude the addresses. You can click on exclude, and will make a call to the smart contract, and you can able to exclude that. That's all I will explain. You can also copy the address, and you can able to have the details. You can simply paste here, and you will find that this address is not excluded. It's included in the burn and tax. If you want to exclude, you can simply call this function. So this is the dashboard section, from where you can able to have the complete control over the application and the contract. You can able to withdraw the token, you can able to end the pre-sale. That's all you can do. So now what I will do, I'll simply come back to the home page, and let me perform all the transaction and show you that how you can do all of that in the pre-sale and simply make the claim. So if I come back here right now, you can see I'm connected with the admin account, but I want to show you one more thing. If I change my account, I will not get the option to make the transaction in the admin account. So I can simply come back here. You can see it's visible, but the moment I will click here, it will automatically redirect to the home page. I will not have the access of the admin panel. To have the access of the admin panel, I have to simply come back here. I can simply switch and I can go back to the account number 4. Then I can able to have the access of the admin panel. Here I got it. So that's the first thing. Now let's try to perform some of the transaction. So here you will find that Softcash is successfully reached, have a successful pre-sale. Now we have to wait for 5 minutes. Once the time will over, we as an admin have to call this particular function, because once the pre-sale will over, you have to call this function manually. So it will set all the data in the contract and user can able to start claiming. If it's successful, if it's failed, the pre-sale user will get an option to claim their refund. So that's the thing you have to keep in mind. So just wait, let this pre-sale time get completed, then we can start working and performing all the transaction and claiming our token. So let me wait for the 5 minutes when I will come back and let's perform the transaction. And finally, I have completed the 5 minute and our pre-sale is ended successfully. You will find all the dynamic components got changed and here we got the status time up. Now this option would be available to make the claim for the airdrop or I can get the refund, but our pre-sale is successful. So as an admin, I have to simply end the pre-sale manually. So I can simply click on this and this is the first function you have to call once the pre-sale is over as an admin. So I'll simply click on this end pre-sale and it's going to perform the transaction. So I'm simply checking the changes, click on confirm and here you will find the pre-sale is ended successfully. Now we are ready to make the claim of the token. Right now you will find the stat that we have currently 0 supply. So if I come back to the home, you will find the option would be available called claim token. Right now I have 0 claim, and if I show you my balance, I don't have any token, but if I claim the token, I will have the token and I can perform the transaction. So I'll simply click on this claim token. Here we are processing the transaction and let's click on this confirm, and here I got the token successfully in my wallet and we have made the claim. If I come back here, open this transfer, you will find the token is available. Now I can able to perform the transfer. I can put the address, I can give the supply which I want to perform and I can able to do that, or I can simply do it manually just like this. When I'm doing the transfer, it's going to take 1 token as a burn and 1 token as a charge for transaction and it will be transferred to my wallet address as an admin. So this is what I have. So that's how we can able to make the claim. If I go back and switch my account, which I have used the account number 5, so I have used altogether 5 account and I can able to make the claim. So if I come back here, you will find that I have a 0, but I will have this option to make the claim. I can click on this claim token and it will perform the transaction and I will have this confirm. And you can able to see that I got it. Now let me do that very quickly and make the claim of all the account which I have done the contribution. So I will have the option, click on this process, click on this claim. So I have done with 3 claims. Now what I will do, I'll simply close this one, come back here, click it one more time, go back to the account number 7 and let's make the claim from here. So I'll simply click on claim, click on confirm and the transaction is completed and we have made the claim. Let's do the final more time with the last account, which is the account number 8 we have used for making the contribution. Let's click on this claim and here we have the transaction. I'll click on this confirm and the transaction is completed. So I have made the claim, but the moment I will try to switch with a different account, because I have used only these 5 accounts, if I switch, you will have the option that every single thing is going to be hidden because this account haven't contributed in the pre-sale. So I'll simply come back here, go back to the admin account so I can take you to the admin panel. Come back here, I'll simply give a quick reload. You will see token already claim. I'll give a quick reload. It's going to get all the data from the contracts. You can see we got the contribution, every single thing is there. Now you will find that our claim is successful. That's all is there. You can able to click here and you will find all the details. Now let's come back to the admin account and I want to show you something. So I can simply come back here to my admin and you will find that how much token we have claimed. So total token claimed by 5 account is 10 million, and you will find all the details which is reflecting absolutely fine. So if I come back here and if I want to exclude these accounts from taxation and burning, I can do that. So I would always suggest you that you should also exclude yourself from taxation, because why you need to charge unnecessary fee on your same account. So let's exclude this one. I'll click here and here the transaction in the process. I can click on this confirm, and here I have excluded myself, the admin. You can come back to the exclude and you can see here you have excluded. If you want to exclude more, you can do that very easily. So this is the account number 4. I can simply click on the exclude and it will be excluded, and the user will not pay the transaction cost and the burning cost. If you come back here in the excluded, and you will have that. If you simply copy the address and you can check right up here, you will get the details that this is excluded from the tax and burning. If you want to include, you can simply include that. In the same way, you can simply copy that one. You can simply come here, and if you paste here, you will get this, that this one is also excluded. So if I want to include, I can click on this include, and here I will have the option, and this account will be included in the transaction, and they're going to pay the taxation. So that's all is there. Now you can simply give a quick reload, so it's going to fetch out the fresh data, and here you have the option. So right now you'll find 4 included and 1 excluded, which is the admin. So looks absolutely fine. Now what I want to do is I want to simply, so if I want to withdraw the ETH which I have in my contract, I can do that very easily. All I have to do is to simply click on this withdraw fund, and it's going to make a transaction, and this will withdraw all the ETH I have in the contract. So here I have withdraw the ETH. Right now you can see we have 0 balance. Earlier we had 8. If I want to withdraw the USDT token or USDC token, I can withdraw that. Right now I don't have any USDC, but I have USDT. I can withdraw that. All I have to do is paste the address here and call the withdraw function. I can simply come back here, and this is the address of the USDT. I simply paste here, and I can click on this withdraw token and just make a call, and here it's going to perform the transaction. Let's click on this confirm, and the transaction is completed, and you have withdraw the USDT, and this fund will go straight away to your wallet as an admin. So that's how you can able to withdraw and see all the details. If you want to mint more token, because that's the only option you have as an admin. For example, I want to mint 1 million more token. I can simply select that one, or I can go with 100k, but I will go with 1 million more token. You can also disable this function. So I can click on this mint token, and it is going to perform the transaction. Let's click on this confirm, and here we got the token which is minted. Right now we have 11 million. Earlier it was 10 million. If I want to disable, so no more token can be minted, I can do that. I can click on this disable minting, and here it's going to change the stats, and it will block the minting function. So no longer admin or any other user can mint the token. So if you want to start minting, you can to enable the minting, then user can start making the claim. So that's how you will have the control over the entire smart contract. You can able to transfer the fund. So if I want to transfer the fund to any wallet address, including the smart contract, I can do that. So I want to transfer the fund into my smart contract. Right now you can see I have 0. But if I want to transfer, I can simply give the address, and I want to give the quantity which I want to transfer, and you will find the stats, the address from where it's going. Click on this send, and it's going to perform the transaction. Let's click on this confirm, and now the transaction is completed, and you will find that you have to give a small reload because we have a buffering and loading model, and you will find the fund is reflecting absolutely fine. So that's how you can able to perform the transaction. That's how you can able to have the control over it. If I come back here, and right now you will find that if I want to do the transfer of the token, so let's do one thing. I'll simply click here, and I'm going to take this account number 5, and I'm going to transfer more token into that. So let's copy this address, and I'll simply come back to the home, and you will find that here I have the transfer function. So I have 3 million because I have minted 1 million as a extra token. I can simply give the address as a recipient, and I want to transfer 50% of the token. Account number 4 is out of taxation, so it's not going to pay any taxes. So I simply come back here, click on this transfer token, and here we have the option. Let's click on this. We are transferring the entire fund. Let's click on this confirm, and the transaction is completed, and we have transferred the token back to the user wallet. You can also check that in your wallet. So that's how you can able to perform the transfer. Now what I will do, I'll simply come back here and go back to the admin account, because I want to show you one more thing, that how the taxation will work. So you will find that this account these all accounts are included in taxation, and this one is the account number 4, and it has 2 million token. Let's check the balance in our MetaMask. So you can simply click here, and you can go back to the import. You have to select the network, so I'll go with localhost, paste the address. You will find all the details about the token. Click on next, and you will find the token we have available. So it's in the 4 account, which is the admin, and we have already transferred like 1.5 million token to the account number 4. So if I come back here, account number 5, if I come back to account number 5, you will find every single thing is changed. I can simply come back here, select hostly, paste here, import, and you will find that we got this particular token. Now what I will do, I'm going to simply transfer the token to account number 5. So when I will do that, this account will pay the taxes. So I'll simply come back here, and let's try to do the transfer on account number 6. So I'll simply first copy that, I'll simply import that, paste the address, and here you will find that I have this much token. Now I'm simply copy this one, go back to account number 5, and both these accounts are included in the taxation. So it's going to pay the burning as well as in the account. So you have to keep this in mind, and you have to also keep this in mind, because this account, the admin will receive the 1 token as a commission when this transaction will take place. So I'll simply come back here, go back to account number 5, and I will give a quick reload. Here I got it. Now I can come back here, let's call this transfer. So we have this 3.5 because we have received from account 4, and if I give this address of account numbers 6, which I have got it, you will find it's a valid address. If you check in the MetaMask, if you go back here, go back to account number 5, 3BC, so account number 6, and I want to transfer, let's say 100 token for simplicity, and I can click on this transfer, click on this confirm, and click on OK. Now you will notice once the transaction took place successfully. If you open it up, you can see it's reflecting fine because we have transferred very small quantity, but you can simply click on the MetaMask and you can able to see that here. So you will find that we have transferred 100 token from this account, but if I go to account number 4, you will find that it's going to receive 1 token as a commission. Here we got it 1. And if you go back to the account number 6, you will find that it will receive 98 token because 1 token got burned and 1 token we got as a commission. So every single thing is working fine. This one is a really powerful and most industry ready project, which not only allow you to add different business model for taxation and all, but you can add more of feature into your application. So I hope you have understood that what are the feature and functionality we have included and how every single thing would be working. Every single thing is dynamic. Every single thing is working absolutely fine. If I show you the responsiveness of this application, it looks absolutely incredible. This is how it's going to look on a desktop, on a tablet. We have this drop down. That's all you can able to find. If you go back to the smaller version, click on this, you will have this menu. You can simply close that one, and you can simply go back and you can have all of this option, which are dynamic model. You can also click on this different payment method and you can able to select and make the payment and do the contribution. That's all is looking good. So here you will have all of this. Now you can go back to the admin panel if you want, and here you will come back to the admin panel. There you can able to have the access. So right now I'm not connected with admin account. So if I want to show you that how you can do the access, you can simply toggle to the admin account and you will have the admin dashboard available, and you can able to see all the stats about the smart contract, all the transaction taking place, and you can able to control all of this. You can simply make the transaction, you can exclude any void address, and it's going to prepare the transaction. Click on confirm and it will be excluded from transaction and charging commission. So that's how you can offer exclusive option to your client. So you can simply see how the model is look. This is the USDT and USDT's token which you have to add. If you come back here, go back to the home page, there you will have this option like transfer. You can is able to do the transfer of the token. If you want to do the calculation before the investment, you can do that. So every single thing is working fine. So I hope you have understood that what are the feature and functionality we have included and how every single thing is working fine. We have the soft cap, we have the hard cap, we have the time bounding. After that, user will able to claim the token, and if the presale will fail, user can able to have the refund as well, and the option would be available and they can able to get the refund back to their wallet address. So that looks absolutely wonderful. Now let me provide you all the assets which you need to develop this particular project and what are the requirements you need to have in your system to run the final source code as well. Get the starter file and the final source code. I will provide you the link in the description, so you can click there, or you can simply open a new tab and type the blockchain coder. You will come back here, and here you will find more than 100 plus project we have developed. So build at least 5 of them. We have the most advanced project already on our channel, which you can check. So make sure to log in, go back to the source code section, and then you will have all the project we have, all the advanced project which you will find, which you can have a look. So here you will have the option, or you can simply come back here on top, click on this recent project, and you can simply click here This is a multi-currency PreSale DApp, and you will come back here, and here you will have the option. You can take the final source code, you can click here, it will take you to GitHub, and you can able to clone the starter file. So when the final project will come on the channel, you can simply start following straight away. So make sure to come back here, clone the repository, or you can simply download in the zip file, and here you can able to understand all the architecture, all the requirement which you need to have. So that's all the check which you can do. You can check the package.json module, you can check the architecture we are following in the smart contract. That's all is there. Now let me show you how you can do the setup of the final source code once you will get it. So you can come back to the blockchain coder and get the final source code, and when you will take the final source code, you will get the valuable contribution to my team to bring more tutorial like that. And I'm also going to attach the final setup video, which is this one right up here, so you can simply watch this and understand every single thing, that what exactly you're going to get in the final source code and how you have to do the setup. Once you will download the final source code, you will get the zip file. Make sure to extract this zip file, and you will get this particular folder in which you will have the complete source code which you have seen in the demo. So make sure to install a zip extractor, then extract this file and get this folder, and this is the one which you have to open in your VS Code. So let's click on this VS Code. Let's go back to open, go back to desktop, because that's where I have kept my folder. I'll simply drag and drop in my project, and let's make on the big screen so I can show you and give you complete overview of the entire folder file structure we have designed for this particular project. So the very first folder we have is the component, in which you will find all the files, all the component we have designed for this entire application. So you don't need to make any changes in any of these components. Every single thing is dynamic and 100% optimized. So all you have to do is to do the changes in your environment variable, and every single thing would be working absolutely fine. Just change in the environment variable. That's all you can able to understand. So this is all the component we have. Close this one. The next one we have is the context, in which you will have this two file, notification context and Web3 context. So this one is absolutely dynamic. It will automatically detach whether it's a failure, success, or pending. So you just keep it as it is. The next one we have is the Web3 provider. Here we have written all the logic for our application, which will automatically interact with the smart contract with all the functions. So you will find that we are getting the API in the context management, and that's all we are providing here. That's all we have here. This is the current wallet, and here we have the state of our application. Just keep it as it is. Close this one. Close this one, come back to the page. There you will find that we have two pages. So it's a two-page application. We have this app.js, which is a global configuration for our application. You will find that we have done the configuration for our wallet and the branding. You don't need to make any changes. If you want to do the changes, you can change this content about your token. You can change this application title. That's all you can do. And here we have all of this. Just keep it as it is. The next one we have is the admin panel. So this one is also a dynamic configuration. You don't need to make any changes. Every single thing is well optimized, and we have all the configuration we have done. So you will find all the important functions and the logic we have included. So we have the end date, withdrawal, all the function which you will find, and every single thing is dynamic. Just keep it as it is. Here we have the home page, visit the index. We are importing all the component. We have the brief logic, and here we have the entire JSX we have. Just keep it as it is. Close this one. This is the pages we have. Next one we have is the provider. So we are following a custom model, so it will work absolutely fine on the mobile device and any other device as well. So we have the hook, which will give us the custom signer and provider object, and we have the wing config. So you can literally deploy this application to any blockchain. All you have to do is to simply import that particular blockchain from the wing provider. You can simply see the package, and there you will find all the blockchain names. So you can simply import. So this one is for the mainnet, this one is Polygon, Optimize, Arbitrum. I'm deploying to localhost, so that's what I have provided here. And you can give whatever name you want, but you have to get your own private key from Connect Wallet Connect. Then you can able to have the multi-wallet option. Let's close this one. Close this one. Come back to the Web3 folder, and here you will find all the logo which I have provided, but you can simply play around with this and add your. Close this one. Next one we have the style. This one is the global CSS, because we are using Tailwind CSS for our styling, mostly in the front end side. So here we have added couple of custom. Just keep it as it is. Looks absolutely fine. Then we have the most important thing is Web3 folder, in which we are deploying our contract and generating the API. So let's open this one, and here you will find these files and folders. So the very first one we have is the contract, in which you will have this two. First one is the mock, and here you will have this ERC20 token, because we are testing in our local environment. So we have to generate our USDT and USDC token in the local environment, and that's what we can use and do the testing. So this is what we are using here for generating our USDT and USDC. And here we have the actual contract meme token. So this is the contract which has all the functionality like burning. We have the taxation, all the logic which you will find right up here. So when the user will perform the transaction, one person is going to be burned and one person is going to be taken as a transaction. I show you with the 100 token, but when it's come to like million token, 1% token of be burned. So that's the logic, but you can easily able to play around with this number. We have the rate denominator, that's all is there. We have the address of the transaction wallet, all the details which you will find, and it's really powerful. I would suggest you just keep it as it is. If you want to play around with this taxation, you can do that, but the rest of the thing is going to be absolutely independent and it will work absolutely fine with the logic we have distributed. Let's close this one. So this is the contract files you will get and folders you will get. The next one, we have the script. You don't need to make any changes. Every single thing is well optimized, and you will find that we are using Hardhat. This is how we are getting the deploy. We are using the first account and you can check in the balance, and here we are defining some important variables because you have to decide that how long you want to run this pre-sale. So this is the minute, this is the hour, and this is the day. This is how you can perform the conversion. So if you want to pass this in our environment variable, because our constructor in the smart contract need that how long you want to run the pre-sale. So this is the time framework I have taken for minute, hour and seconds. I have the conversion time. This is the zero address because we have to have the production, and here we have the other conversion rate. So you will find the pre-sale duration I have set for 30 minutes. But if you want to set for 30 days, all you have to do is to simply copy this day, and that's what you have to provide here, day, and it will be taken as a 30 day. Okay, I hope you can understand. That's how you can do it. I will just go with the 30 minute because I want to show you the transaction, and here I have the delay. So after the contract get deployed, after how many delay time you want. So if you deploy the contract right now, the pre-sale will start after 2 minutes. So you can simply play on with this one. So when you will deploy the contract, after 2 minutes the pre-sale will start. So that's how you can able to control. You can increase it to 10 minute, 5 minute. That's all up to you. And here we have some current time which we need to pass into the smart contract, and that's all the configuration we have here. Here we have all the parameter which we are providing in our smart contract. So you can simply call whatever name you want to give to your token symbol, and you have to decide the maximum cap and the minimum cap. So I'm going with the minimum. Soft cap is 10. This is the maximum, and this is the ETH balance. So if user will give 1 ETH, they will get 1 million token, but you can play around with this number. So you can simply calculate your token price and you have to post in comparison of 1 ETH. So here I have the maximum limit. So I'm only allowing user to spend 2 ETH as a maximum contribution in the pre-sale. And here we have some other console logs which will automatically get generated. Here we have getting the address of the 2 token, USDC and USDT. And that's what we are doing here. So I'm going to deploy this contract to localhost. That's what the configuration I have done. So in the localhost, we are deploying our mock token for the USDT and USDC with the supply, and I'm going to have the entire supply as an admin, and you will find some other details right up here. And here we have the actual detail about our contract which we are deploying. So we are calling the meme contract, then we are passing all of this parameter like token parameter, name, symbol, time, all of these details which we are passing. And here we are passing the zero address because once our contract get deployed, we have to simply set the USDT token address and USDT token address, so it can be added and user can able to start contribution, which I will show you. So just keep it as it is. Don't need to make any changes. Just keep it as it is. Close this one. Close this one. Now come back to the environment variable. Make sure to give the exact variables which you are providing. So this is the name. This is the symbol. Just keep it as is it. And hard cap. We have the sell price, maximum limit, delay 10 minutes, and that's all we have here. This is the exact address you will get when you will deploy it to locally, but when you are deploying to any other test network, you have to get the RPC URL. You can simply visit there and you can get your own RPC URL, and you have to put your private key of your wallet which you want to deploy. But I would suggest you just test the way it is. Don't make any changes anywhere in the application. I'll tell you what are the changes you have to do. Just test the way it is. After that, do all the experiment. Close this one. Come back to the Hardhat config file. So I have done the configuration for localhost as well as the host clay. So I'm going to deploy to localhost and do all the transaction, but the process is exactly the same for all the other network. Just keep it as it is. And we have the package.json file. We are using the most stable version. This is the command for compiling. This is the command for deploying to host clay network. This is the command for deploying to local, and this is the local node run. And here we have the clearation. And this is all the things are fine. Don't make any change. Just keep it as it is. Close this one. Close this one. Now come back to the front end code. Here we have the environment variable. So like just keep it as it is. Don't need to make any changes. Here you have to get your wallet connect project ID, which you have to paste here, which I will show you how you can get it. And this is the exact addresses you will get when you will deploy the contract and test. That's why you will find these addresses here. So this is going to be the address of your contract, this is going to be the address of your token, and this is the address of your token of USDT and USDC. So just keep it as it is. Here we have the get ignore, keep it as it is. We have the JSON file, just keep it as it is. We have the configuration, just leave as it is, don't need to make any changes. Here we have the package JSON. We are following the most stable version, which is absolutely compatible and it will work absolutely fine. Come back to the post CSS, this is absolutely fine. We have the readme file, there you will find all the information about the project. So just keep it as it is, don't need to make any changes. And here we have the Tailwind configuration, which looks absolutely wonderful. So I hope you have understood the complete architecture we have included in this particular project. Now let's try to get the variables and let's try to deploy our contract. So what I will do, I'll simply come back to my environment variable in the front end side, and first thing you have to do is to get your project ID from Wallet Connect. So to get that, you have to open a new type Wallet Connect, and you will find the very first link. Click here and you will come back here. You can also read the entire documentation that how you have to do the configuration. There are multiple ways. Make sure to create your account and verify your account, and you will have an option to like this Rion dashboard. Click here, or you can also check the demo if you want, that what are the options they are providing and how many option of wallet you will have. So they have a bunch of options which you can pick. You can see all of the details about the wallet which they have. So it's really powerful to use this one in your modern application. So let's close this one, come back to the dashboard, and I'm already created my account, so I will log in straight away, and you will find that I have a bunch of projects which I have already created. So if I come back here, this is the project ID we have. I can simply click here, and here you will find all the project which I have created. So to create a new one, I can click on this create project. I can give a name, I'll say pre-sale. Click on this create, and it's going to create a project, and you will find that I will get an API key, and this is the project. So simply copy, and that's what you have to paste here, and that's the only thing you have to do. We got the API key. Now close this one, open up your terminal, and now let's do all the installation. So first thing we have to do is we have to get into this particular directory. So let me bring it here in this Web3 directory. In this we have to use a specific node version which is 20. That's the node version we have to use in this particular directory. So first I'm in the main directory. You can see Multi-Currency PreSale DApp in the main directory. So to get in this particular directory, we have to use cd and give the name of the directory, hit enter. Right now you will find that I'm in the Web3 directory. If I check my node version here, you will find that I have the latest one, and this one is not compatible with the hard hat because we are using hard hat for deployment and generating the API of your smart contract. So we have to use the specific node version. So to do that, all you have to do is to simply type NVM and version. So NVM stands for node version manager, which help you to control your node version in your operating system. If you don't know how to install and do the setup of the NVM, you can simply watch this video in which I have explained how you can downgrade, upgrade your node version to different version. So I already have NVM installed. I can simply use this. I'll say NVM use 20, and here I will have the required node version. Now I'm ready to do the installation. So first you have to make sure to downgrade your node version or upgrade your node version to this, and then you have to do the installation. And I want to show you one more thing. Right now I'm in this Web3 folder. If I simply click on this delete, it will delete the terminal, and every single thing would be reset. If I open one more time, you will find that I'm in the main directory. Then I have to go back to the again in that specific directory Web3 folder. If I check my node version, you will find that I will have the latest one, because whenever you delete your terminal, it will reset every single thing. So let's quickly downgrade my node version to 20. I got it. Now I'm ready to do the installation of all the packages which I have. Simply type npm, I hit enter, and it's going to do the installation. This will take a little bit time depending on your internet speed and your system configuration and how powerful your system is. Just give some time, soon the installation will complete and we are ready to deploy our contract. So finally we're done with the installation, and you can see we are getting a couple of warning and vulnerability. Don't need to worry about it because we are using the stable version. So what you have to do is you have to simply clear your terminal, and we have done the installation successfully. Now we have to simply do this first. We have to simply run the local node, this command, and we are still in the Web3 directory. Okay, make sure you are in the Web3 directory. Type npm run node and hit enter. This will start the local blockchain. Right now you can see I'm getting this particular error because I have to get the private key of the wallet. Then I can able to do the deployment. So to get that, it's very easy. Make sure you should come back here. Let's close this one, open up your MetaMask. You can give any private key, but I will go with this one. So this is the account which I'm using, so I'll simply click here, account details, and I will select on this private key. I'll give my password, and this is the hard hat account which I have. So I'll simply click here, and you will also have the same private key when you will run the local node. So simply copy that one. Done. Come back here, go back to the environment variable, and here you have to paste that. So we got it. Now I'll simply clear my terminal, type npm run node, hit enter, and it will start the local blockchain. So when you will start that, Hardhat will give you this 20 plus account, and you can only use this account for deployment and testing your application. You cannot use your actual void addresses which you have on the test network, on the main network. You will find that this is the account API key, like private key, which I have simply copied, and that's what I have provided here. Because this private key, this account 1 is going to be the admin, and that's what I have imported. You can see 2266, and that's what I have here, 2266. All the account which you can see right now in my wallet, from account 4 to all the way account 23 is my Hardhat account. You cannot use the actual account which I have. 1, 2, 3 is my actual account. I cannot use that. I have to use my account which I'm getting from Hardhat. So make sure to import the account. First import your admin account which you will get. This is the one. Simply copy. You can come back here, click on this add account, go back to private key, paste here, and click on import, and you will have the account imported. I have already done the import, that's why I'm getting this one. So that's how you can do the import of your account. If you already have the localhost configured in your MetaMask, make sure to delete that. So you can come back here and you can simply click on the localhost. This is the one which I have already configured. I can simply select other network. So to do that, I can simply come back here, click here, and I can select other network. Once I've done with that, you will find that network is changed. Now, first, if I come back here, if I want to delete the Hardhat, if I already have it, the localhost, I can simply delete that. Click here and I can delete that because our application is configured. It will automatically configure localhost in the MetaMask. So make sure you should already delete the localhost if you have in your MetaMask. Got it? So right now the localhost is not there. So now I hope you know how you can import these void addresses so you can use for testing. Now let's come back to the code. Our local node is running. Make sure this should be running. If you stop this, you cannot able to deploy the contract and track with this. This should be running. Now what I will do, I'll simply split the terminal, and here we have running this one. I'll close this one, come back to the script, and this time we have to run this particular command, compile. So it will tell us that every single thing is good in a contract or not. So I'll simply come back here, type npm run, and give the compile, hit enter, and it's going to compile our smart contract. So just wait, it's compiling. If there is a problem, it will throw, so we can easily able to fix that one. So it's taking a little bit time. Once the contract will get compiled, we'll get our cache folder and the artifact. So here we got it. Our compilation is done successfully. If you come back to the artifact, inside the contract you will have the ABIs of the contract. So you will have our ABI. This is the ABI of our contract. Don't make any change, just keep it as it is. So we got our ABIs, we got the cache. That's the second thing we have to do. And if you come back here, we have this command we have to execute, the local one, because we are deploying to localhost. Simply copy that one. Now type npm run and give the command, hit enter, and you will find that we are deployed our contract, and here you will find all the console log, that what are the parameters we have passed into our smart contract. So this is the account we have used. As I told you, 226 is going to be the admin. This is the balance I have. This is the time when I have deployed the contract. Here we have the configuration for the token which we are passing. This is the address of the USDT. This is the address of the USDC. Exactly the same addresses which we have provided here. And here you will find all the addresses of our token, the owner, and the token details. Here we have some details about the verification. So we got all of the detail. Now let's simply clear this terminal. Clear. And this should be running. You don't need to stop this one. And you will find that after successful deployment, you will get this particular one called deployment unknown, and here you will find all the addresses we have stored. So network is unknown because we are deployed to the localhost, chain ID, and all the addresses which you will find, your token address, honor, USDT, and USDC, and here we have the argument which we have provided. So our local blockchain is running fine. We have deployed the contract, got the ABI. Now we have to come back to the front end. So we are in this particular directory. We have to come out of this directory. So we type cd ... and right now we are on the main directory. If I check my node version, right up here in the main directory, I have the latest one. So it's absolutely fine. Only in Web3 directory we have to use the 20 node version, but in the front end we can use the latest one. There is no problem in that. So now we have to do the installation of the packages in the front end side. So all these packages we have to install. So if I show you my node version, I already have the latest one. Now I can simply type npm I, hit enter, and it's going to do the installation of the package. Just wait, soon the installation will complete. and we are ready to test our application. Finally, we're done with the installation, and you will find that we are getting a couple of warnings. Simply ignore that one because we are falling on stability. And you will get your node modules that is there. Now we are ready to start our application. So simply clear the terminal, and now we have to execute this particular command dev. So we are in the main directory, type npm run dev, hit enter, and it's going to start our applications. Let me close this one, and our application is running on localhost 3000. So you can simply copy this particular URL, minimize this one. You can minimize it like this, or you can do it from here. Don't delete it, otherwise every single thing would be reset and you have to deploy the contract one more time and do all the setups. Let's close this one, come back here. Now let's close this one, open a new tab, paste the URL, hit enter, and you will find our application is live on our local environment. Just wait, it's compiling and it's going to shoot our application live. And finally, our application is live, and here you will find all the details. We are on the wrong network because we don't have the localhost in our MetaMask. You will find some other details, so simply click here, and first you have to activate the localhost, and it's going to be added in the MetaMask. Click on approve, and here we have added. Simply give a quick reload and you will find all the details about it. So right now our pre-sale is activated because we have deployed the contract, and after 2 minutes it got activated, and it took us some time while doing all the other setups. So you can see right now 27 minutes is left because I set the timing for 30 minutes. You will find some other details, looks absolutely fine, and every single thing is empty. Now before I do the transaction, what I want to simply transfer some of the USDT and USDC token to other wallets so they can also contribute with the USDC. So I can simply come back here, and you will find that I already have this token. So I can simply go back to the deployment, and here you will have the addresses of USDT. Simply copy that one, and you can simply import this token. Import, select that, and localhost, paste here, and you will see you have the complete supply of the USDT. Now I can come back here one more time. I can get the other token, which is the USDC, and I can simply click here, import. We have this one, click on this localhost, paste the address, import, and we got it. So I would suggest you that you can simply transfer if you want. You can do that. So I'll simply come back here, and I can transfer this USDT to account number 5 because this time I want to send it. So let's transfer 1000 token, and I can click on this, so I have done the transfer of this. I can do the transfer of the same token to account number 6. So let's come back here, so they can also contribute, and I can come back here. Let's transfer with the USDC, so we can show you that they can also contribute that. Let's give that 1000. So we have done with the contribution. Perfect. Now you will find that I'm connected with the admin account, so I will have the access, and you will find all the stats. Every single thing is empty, no balance is there. Now I can come back here and let's start contributing. So I can do the contribution very easily. So if I want to do the contribution with ETH, I can click here, and I can go with 1. Click on this contribution, and here we have the contribution. Let's click on confirm, and I have done the contribution with 1 ETH, and you will find it's 1 contribution, but still I have this option available because the maximum cap I have set is 2. That's the maximum cap I have allowed. So now I have given my 1 ETH, but I can also do the half of the payment which I have done in ETH, and I can do with the USDT as well. So I can simply click here, and I have this 1 ETH because that's 1 ETH, 2 ETH, that's the maximum. I have to give this much token to the contract because that's the equal relevant price we have set. So if you want to activate this USDT and USDC, first you have to add the token here, because if you simply make the transaction, it will fail. So you have to add the 2 token as a payment option. So first what I will do, I'll simply come back here. Let's quickly add this. Just do the way I'm doing it, and I want to set it to 1 and click on this add payment. Got it. So we have added our USDT token perfectly. Now we have to enable our next token, which is the USDC. So simply copy. Now come back here, paste here, set the equal price range to be 1, and click on this, and click on the confirm, and we have added. So this token is added. Now the user can able to contribute in the pre-sale with this token. So I'll simply come back here. Now I already have the fund. I'll simply click on this USDT, and I can give my 400. Click on this contribute. So first is going to approve, click on confirm, and here we have the transaction taking place. Click on confirm, and the contribution is completed successfully. Now if you reload, you will find that we'll get the stats that we have got the contribution to, and it will reflect fine, and my contribution got the maximum limit. If I want to come back here, I can simply come back here and I can go back to the account number 5. If I want to do the contribution from this account, I can do straight away with the 2, or I can go with a multiple transaction in small, and here I have the contribution. If I want to go with the account number, let's say account number 6, or I can go with a 7. I guess I have some fund in this. And if I want to transfer with this time with the USDT, I can simply go with this 2, and I can click on this contribution is going to approve, and click on this, and here we have the final transaction which we are performing, and the transaction is done, and we have done the approval. So you will find that total transaction we have done with 3 different accounts, and we haven't reached our maximum rate cap. So this time I want to fail the pre-sale so user can able to claim the refund. I want to show you because you have already seen the success portion. So just wait. If I come back to the admin account, I don't have the access, so I can come back to the admin account, then I can able to see the access. I'll come back here and I click on the admin, and you will find that here we have all of the options. Right now we have this 3 user who got the contribution. That's what is there. I can simply able to exclude myself as an admin for taxation, and I have excluded. If I come back here, I have excluded myself. That's all is there. So what I have to do is I have to simply wait for the time to get over. After that, I can able to complete the pre-sale, and user can able to get the refund because I want to fail this pre-sale. Or you can make it successful by completing 2 more transactions and reaching the soft cap. So just wait. Once it will be over, I will come back once again and let's perform other transaction. Finally, the pre-sale is got ended, and you will find that our pre-sale got failed because we have failed to reach our soft cap. So you as an admin, you have to come back here in the admin panel and you have to end the pre-sale. So let's click on this end, and you have to click on this confirm, and we have ended the pre-sale. And you as an admin, you have to provide fund in the contract. So because when the user will get the refund, they have to get in ETH, and you will find they have done the contribution in the form of USDT and USDC. So what I will do, I'll simply come back here and get the contract address, and I'm going to transfer the fund. You can later withdraw this one. So I'll simply come back here and let's transfer 10 ETH. Well, 100 ETH I can call it, but you can withdraw, you can pass any amount. So let's click on this, click on the confirm. So we have funded our smart contract. So those users who have claimed with the USDT, they will get their ETH back because that's the price ratio we have set. I'll simply give a quick reload. You will find the balance would be reflecting. Come here. Now I can go back to the home, and you will find I will get an option to make a claim refund because our pre-sale got failed. Let's click on this request, and I will have money back in my wallet address. So I made a claim successfully. Click here, I can go back to account number 5, and you will find I have also used this account for making the claim. Click on this, and here I'm withdrawing my fund. So I got the claim. I'll simply give a quick reload. You will find all the stats is changed. We have successfully withdrawn our fund. Now I'll come back here. You will come back to the account number 6 because this is account also I have used for making the claim. And you will find that I have used this account. Yes and no. So let's say no, I haven't used this account. So let's come back here, and I can go back to account number. Let's say I've used 4. I go back to the 7, and you will find that this account I have used for making the claim. Click on this request, and I'm going to withdraw. And you will find that user have withdrawn their fund because the pre-sale got failed. Now I'll come back to my admin account, and I can simply go back to my admin address. Here I'll click, I will come back to the dashboard, and you will find the user have got their return on the ETH because that's the price ratio we have sent to withdraw. So I can withdraw this token first. So I'll simply come back here, and I can simply copy, and I can simply paste here the address, and I can withdraw and click here confirm, and we have withdraw the token. In the same way, I can come back here and I can withdraw my USDC which I have. I'll paste here, click on withdraw, and it's going to withdraw. Got it? That's how you can withdraw. So make sure you can see I have transferred extra fund, but you should always calculate that how many users have paid in the USDT, and you have to provide that amount only. Okay, that's how you can able to do that. So every single thing is working absolutely fine. I hope you have understood that how every single thing would be working, what are the feature and functionality we have included, how you have the control over the contract, and if you want to still mint it, you can do that. You can simply select, click, and you will have the token in your wallet address which you have minted. So So you will find the minted token which is available. If you check your MetaMask, you will find the token you have minted which you have in your wallet. So to get that, you can click here. You can simply come back here if you have to get the contract address, and that's what you can click, import, go back to the localhost, paste the address and mint, and you have minted your 1 million token. So this is the most advanced contract which has a lot of feature, including taxation, burning. We have included how it will work when it will be successful pre-sale or there is a failed pre-sale. User can able to get their money back. So I hope you have understood every single feature we have included in the application. If you want to get the final source code, you can come back to the blockchain coder. You can get the final source code and foster your development. And if you really want to master complete blockchain development and learn that how you can build these kind of application and how you can be able to learn all the programming language, all the technology which you have to know as a blockchain developer, you can check this one. You're going to master complete programming language of Solidity, environment setup. You're going to build one of the industry ready project with all the feature which has 5 different business model. That's all you will find. You will find a couple of crash courses. You will learn about the security and optimization. That's all you're going to learn in the contract. In the front end, you're going to build your custom global backend API which you can integrate with any application. So this one is a really powerful bootcamp which you can have a look. It has more than 200 plus lessons, 80 hours of content. So you can check this one. So make sure watch this video once again to understand that what are the logic we have implemented. It's a really powerful project, and this is the same project we have delivered to many of our clients. That's why I'm giving you this demo, so you will have understanding that what kind of project would be there in the industry. So with that, I'm ending this video. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.